Hey, this is Sharon with She Will Ride, and guess what? We're going moto camping finally. It's a little buggy out. I don't know if you can see all the bugs, but we're just going to a little place outside of Poland, New York, and we're doing hip camp this time around, and I'm very excited. I'm just hoping that these bugs aren't going to be where we're camping. These are black flies, and they're not fun. That's why you don't go into the Adirondacks until after the 4th of July, because these things suck. But anyway, let's go. We're going to go camping. Totally stoked. Alrighty, we just had lunch at this place called the Alamo in Poland, New York, and it was really good. Surprisingly, the Alamo Bar and Grill. Recommend it. Biker bar, clean inside, nice staff, outdoor seating. Food was good. Pricey. Lunch for two was like $60. That was with the tip. Just got done at the Circle K. Got some kibble for later tonight. And now we're on our way back to our campsite outside of Poland, New York. It's a pretty funky little hip camp that we got. Digging it. Are you ready there, Tonto? Get my freaking leg over the bike. Oh, look at that. Beauty, eh? Alright, back to the camp to get all cozy. Arrived at our campsite and had to go get some goodies. Yep. And, ooh, bunch of gloves. It's been one of them hazmat workers. But yeah, we just found our site, and now we're going to go head back and chillax, walk around the property, check it out. Beautiful day. It was supposed to be all cloudy and poopy out. Turned out really nice. Temperature is 73 degrees. My gosh, no wonder why I'm sweating. Oh, time to take it off. Get back to the campsite and I'll show you our digs for the night, man. They're cool. Let's see if he remembers how to get back. Man, look at this. Beauty, eh? Look at all the bees. That's awesome. That is really cool. Hello, Internet. Welcome to my hip camp. Just out in some random field, upstate New York, you know. Right in the middle with you. That was some slippery mud right there. Do 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 do. The things people do for fun. Ooh, little river. I'm doing some proper off-roading with this Tiger, man. Woo! There you go. Alright, she is in for the night. Ooh, much better for my kickstand. Hola! What's going on? Que pasa? We are at our hip camp spot in or around Poland, New York. I'm not sure if you're familiar with HipCamp. HipCamp is an app that lists private property for people to rent a site off their property. So we got this really cool site today. It is super, super cool. This guy and this family owns a farm, and they have lots of acres, and they put this nice little spot up overlooking a little creek or a river, and it's super cool. So let me just show you around. Follow me. So here's our beautiful bikes parked in this beautiful field. See, we have to drive in through that little road over there. There's our outhouse. This is our lean-to. And because it's so buggy, we decided not to just sleep in the lean-to without a tent, because it's very buggy. But we got our own picnic table. Nice, right? All leveled out. And then we get this killer view. Oh, little chickmunks are everywhere. Yep. Pretty cool, right? And then we got this nice fire pit with seats and another bench that we can put our stuff on, and we got our tent all set up. Let me go over here. Got our tent all set up. Pretty cool, right? It's a little iffy with the luggage, but yeah, but our site is all ready to go to be nice and chill for the night. Inside of the tent, we got the cot system going. I don't know if you've slept in on a cot before, but it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Let me show you the pooper. So you take this little trail and got our own outhouse. Now, there's no point in me going in there and showing you what that's about, because we all got the idea. But it's cool, right? Got our own little outhouse and our own little lean-to overlooking this beautiful creek. Stoked. 30 bucks. 30 bucks a night. Awesome. Digging it. What are you doing?
Trying to get your fire going.
Do you want one of those cotton ball things?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're having some fire problems, so we're going to start it with this bad boy. Why don't you show us how it's done? Do you even know how it's done?
Nope.
Alright. So it's cotton balls with wax that burns on the outside. And what you need to do is you need to kind of break it open to get to the cotton. It smells good too. You smell it? It smells like strawberries. That's good. That's good. So now you expose the cotton, and then you're going to light it. You can put it in the fire like that. I'll probably start on its own. There's some smoldering going on down there. And it's supposed to stay lit for 5 minutes. And
Come on!
What'd you do? Did you get burnt? Are
Are
you goofing around?
I was trying to scare you.
That's messed up. Why would you do that? You're lucky I have a sense of humor.
Play a joke. I'm a jokester.
Oh, is it lit? See? It's totally lit. Nice. Look at that. That stuff works great.
One cotton ball.
Yep. So if you need some fire starter.
One cotton ball and some
Get this
barn
stuff
wood.
right here. It's working pretty good. First time we ever used it. And then I got a strike cord, or strike, whatever you want to call it. Got this too.
The flint.
The flint. I got that. So, you know, you're out there bushwhacking and you're having problems starting a fire. Get the what is it called? Bigfoot bushcraft. Woo! Alright, there's my commercial for the night. So, the owner of this property said that they have found Indian or indigenous artifacts. And so he said there are probably still some down here and that we were free to come and look. Pretty cool, right? So maybe we'll find some cool Iroquois or Mohawk Indian. I'm assuming that's what was here, according to the New York State history. There might be some other tribes, but I'm not aware of them. But supposedly, this used to be possibly a campsite or a stop site, or maybe a fishing site. That's gross. Oh, interesting. There's just nothing better. I'm sorry, I got a runny nose. Sorry. There's just nothing better than being out in the wilderness, camping on a beautiful river, hanging out, looking for indigenous artifacts. How fun. It's quiet. Look how quick this water's running. Moving. This looks like the start of an arrowhead. Check that out. Like they didn't finish it. That definitely looks like something was carving on it. That's pretty cool. Good morning, world.
Good morning, world. I'm trying to get out of my tent, and Sharon won't let me out.
That's because I can't move. Wow, look at that view. I wake up to that every day. All right, let's get up. It's coffee time. So the water just stopped boiling, and so what you do is you put your grinds right in the water, right? Mix it, if you have something to mix it with. Sometimes I like to let it boil a little bit longer, but it was starting to boil over. Then you take this thing, this French press that comes with the Jetboil coffee edition, and you slowly push it down. Once it's all the way to the bottom, you got coffee! So let's see how we're going to pour this. Good morning to you. Thoughts after our night of camping. First camping of the season. I think we don't need cots.
We're gonna get rid of the cots and get some thicker mattresses.
Not thicker, but wider.
Right.
I think our mattresses are too thin, even for a side sleeper. And I just bought a new cot from Moto Camp Nerd. I think what I'm going to do is just send that back and just get two thick or wider sleeping pads because they're so good. And last night I kind of think I slept on the ground, just the pad by accident because my cot broke or it came undone. And so I kicked the cot out this morning and just laid on the pad, and I'm like, I don't feel a difference. Like, it wasn't substantially different.
And the cot's gonna possibly wear the bottom of your tent to rip it.
And it takes up more space in your pack, so I think we're gonna eliminate the cot.
Right, the extra
weight, the extra space. Yep. So that's the takeaway from this camping trip. And this spot, I think we're gonna make it an annual visit because this is just really cool spot. I think we hit camp 3 times now, and only one time was questionable, but still good. It was still fun. But what really stinks sometimes about hip camp though is that it still costs $30 sometimes. But I will have to say that this site particularly has a toilet, which is a big deal, so I don't mind spending $30 to camp here. So that's big. I have to have a toilet. There's no digging holes for me in the ground anymore those days. I could if I would, but I don't have to, so I'm not gonna. So I don't mind paying a little extra. And this one is so cool because it's very private. It's not like right on the property with the tenants, you know what I mean? It is, but it's so far away from them, it gives us a lot of privacy and them privacy.
We heard some deer snorting at our motorcycle.
We heard turkey, lots of wildlife. We heard turkey. We heard deer snorting at the bikes this morning. They didn't like them there. Lots of birds, lots of fowl making noises all night long. The temperature was perfect. It was just the perfect cold, not to like be hot in your tent, and when you have to get out to go use the restroom, you didn't freeze to death. You know, but the takeaway so far is that the tent rocks. I'll put it in the description because I can't remember the name of it. It's the big AGNES. It's a 3-person tent, but I'll put the description. I can't remember the name of it. So we're gonna do the Adirondack loop today. Loop. I am loopy. So I better get my coffee drinking because we're gonna go on a longer ride than expected. Get packed up and head out. Here it is, the tunnel. There is Echo. When you're coming to the Adirondacks and you're outside of Blue Mountain, make sure you go to Chef Daryl's Mountain Diner. So good, awesome atmosphere. Recommend it, highly recommend it. Good food, good people, good vibe. Motorcycles welcome. What an epic overnight journey that we just went on. I can't say it enough to just spontaneously say, we're going to go do something. We're going to go camping. We're going to go kayaking. We're going to go away. We're going to just go do something to get out of the rut and to recharge our batteries. We had a killer ride out to a hip campsite in Poland, New York. It was absolutely stunningly beautiful. It was just way more than what I expected, and I'm so stoked that we landed such a killer spot, because sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get in some of these Airbnbs and hip camp and whatnot. But yeah, and then the spur of the moment, we decided to do the Adirondack Loop, which was a lot of fun today. Found a new restaurant to go frequent and had really good food the whole weekend, and 2 spots actually that we found that were good. One's the Alamo in Poland, New York, and the second is called Chef Daryl's Diner, right outside of Blue Lake, up in the Adirondacks. And so if you're in the Adirondacks, I highly recommend both those places. Super, 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 super good. But anyway, we're back in the hood now. Our journey is coming to an end. Boo-hoo-hoo. Very happy to get home to my pets, who I left overnight, which I don't like doing, but anyway. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the little journey that we went on. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're here, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to do a lot more moto camping this summer. Got a lot of trips planned, so I hope that you can stick around and go on the journeys with us. If you've been around, thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate you. This is Sharon from She Will Ride. Until we ride again, peace out!